Hi everyone, welcome back to Mimi's Life. I am going to be doing another painting today, and it's going to be a fantasy type painting, so let's get into it. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for being back here. If you're new, welcome. I hope you are going to enjoy this experience, because art you feel, you experience, you know. So today I'm going to be using 6 different reference photos. I'm going to pop them up on the screen for you right now, and we're going to just merge some of these together into one painting. And it's going to be a bit of a fairy slash fantasy forest at night type painting. I have no idea really what it's going to be like, but hey, we're just going to get right straight into it. As usual, the color is going to be down in the description. I always write them down. Let me know if you prefer them there or if you prefer them on screen. Molly, what? You have opinion too? Always, she says. Always have an opinion, Mom. So as you can see, my palette, I mean, it's been cleaned many times. It is nothing but a cutting board. These are the three different blue colors. You can see the slight difference. There's that super dark purple, black and white. I've got some other colors on the side, got some more over there, and we'll just go from here. Okay, I really think I want to start with purple on the edges. What I could have done, because I want it to be a night scene, is put black on my canvas and work from there, but I just felt like challenging myself, so we're not doing that. And my apologies if this gets noisy. Just want to hint up here, mix it in with some other color later. But yeah, you can see I'm actually lifting it right off. Neat new paints, and I'm actually transitioning to better paints, you guys. Okay, I'm going to go into the navy blue. I'm not cleaning my brush. I'd rather have a bit of a mixture of it all on here. Let's just do some circular motions, and we'll smooth her out later. Lay some color down, smack, 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 whee! Have fun with it. This can be messy. It's your background. You're not working on details. There's no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing at this point. I just want to see how some of these colors translate onto the canvas. Good thing with acrylics, you can go over it again later on. Maybe that's kind of not too bad. I just want to have a bit of a outline, because as you see, I don't really sketch on my canvas. I may do that in the future. I just haven't tried it. I'm going to do a bit of a rough outline of where things are supposed to go, of a vision going forward. Just grabbing an angular, pretty flat brush, just because I want some land in here, and I'm going in with like dark black. Okay, because I just want to create a visual for myself so I know where to go from. Okay, so this may look really dramatic because I went in with black, but I need to kind of, in my mind, need to see what this is going to be like later on. And there will be more detail added to this definitely later. I just wanted to block it in so I kind of know and have a bit of a map in my head. Not sure if you can see it on camera. It's pretty dark, and this is kind of It's an experiment, okay? I'm not sure what this is gonna look like, so. Now, because it's gonna be a forest, I can definitely dab it on as if it's like tree branches, right? But what I just want it to be a background for trees to go up against. That is starting to look a lot better. Circular motions. I could use this stippler brush right here and go plunk, and then turn, and I got myself a moon. So why don't we do that? It's a bit of a light purple, and I'm gonna go in, boom, and twist it, see what happens. Well, that's cool. I kind of like that. Go the other way, make it a wee bit bigger too. Ha-ha! So that'll be the base of my moon. I'm thinking of going in with this guy just to kind of lay down like the color base, and then use this little moppy, almost, well, it's more of a mop brush, I think, not necessarily filbert. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna use it later. That's all you need to know. This is by no means finished, and this is not going to stay like this, trust me. We'll be blending our hearts out later on. Can't wait too long with that, obviously, because it is acrylic. But I kind of like that color. Make it a bit thicker. Now guys, I don't use a medium because I don't have one yet. I didn't even know a lot of painters use the medium. See, this is how amateuristic I really am, is that I had no idea why to use a medium, what for, blah-de-blah-de, until someone explained it to me, and thank you, you know who you are. So I may start doing that a little bit more in the future. But right now, there's no medium to keep this from drying real quick. There's no medium to make it look satin, glossy, or matte. No medium at all. Yay for acrylics drying super fast. Gotta be careful not to lift the paint off. My brush is pretty dry. I have not dunked this in water. I'm just adding paint to it, and I'm just trying to blend this into a little bit more of a uniform thing. Gives me just a little bit of an idea of what I can do with this, right? Like here. Pretty. Oh, so pretty. We're not doing details yet, but I can't help myself. I think we're gonna have a waterfall come down here or something. And I want a branch coming right here and kind of sitting like here, so we can get the silhouette of our little fairy. All right, we're back at it. It's a day later. I have to apologize for any background noise that you guys may have been hearing. I have two of my boys at home. They're downstairs, so if you hear certain noises, it will be them. So I'm planning on doing the moon and kind of get that like done so that that's set and I can actually, you know, go over, and so I don't have to think, oh my gosh, I still have to do that moon and work around things. Planning on going in with this little guy just to try to bring some texture into this. I can still see some white, the canvas shining through, so I'm also trying to cover that up a little bit. Oh dear. Well, we're gonna just have to work with it. We're trying to create a bit of texture. Sometimes I just go and I have no idea, and then I step back and look at it. Learned recently that squinting is a really good way to kind of look at things. Then all of a sudden you don't see your brush strokes, you kind of see what things are for what they are. Sometimes I'm just too scared to do something and I just gotta go get myself into, I gotta get into it, otherwise nothing is gonna happen. And I will be spending hours and hours fiddling on something that could have been completed pretty fast actually. And yeah, I could have pulled up a photo to help me with, you know, moon structures and what it looks like, but it's a fantasy world, right? Who says this moon looks exactly like the moon in our universe? Who says, really, that that's the case? We're gonna have to kind of marry it a little bit more together still. That background is not 100% how I'd like to see it. So we're gonna play around with this guy and let's do the Cobalt Blue. So there's really not much paint on the brush. I will bring it into this part a little bit so it starts to become part of the whole. I want to be careful. I don't want too much down here. We're going to have a little waterfall coming down here and a little waterfall coming down there, and light will reflect off of that. So we're not really dealing with a lot of dark colors, more with lighter colors. Gentle circles. Blendy, 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 blend. Nope. Well. Okay, so this is going to probably show up really green on here, but I just want to block it in so that I have a place to go from. Like where this water is coming from. Kind of have this run in different directions towards the water. And this is very rough, guys. This is very, very rough. Okay, this is going to change later on. This is a rock, so maybe it's running down there. There we go. Okay. a hint and an idea of a little waterfall. There we go. That's all she wrote for now. Just a hint of water running from there. Yes, extremely bright. I agree. We're only going to go over this later. The other waterfall kind of, I want it coming off the screen and kind of fall into right here, into the water. Well, I started it now. It's okay to go over the black part. I mean, you can always add black back in. Sometimes water splashes. You just don't know. Still have white showing here. Be gone. Let's create a little bit of a mist. Okay. Just dabbing the paint on right now. It's a bit quite the round brush, so I gotta be careful. I may want to use a smaller one for blending this, but I want it to have a bit of a misty effect. There we go. Using a smaller brush, and I want to be careful, or quick. I want to be quick because this dries real fast. And I just go in dry. Dry, 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 dry. I'll go back into the white. But this is a nice brush for blending. It's soft. You can just like see how you can do the circles. Like it's not stiff at all. So we're gonna be having an impression of trees coming from back here. I want to wait and see how this dries because I don't know how it will dry and if I need to add highlights, if I need to change some of this. Do the same on the other side. But we gotta be careful because there's like, this is kind of like a rock formation, so there's not a lot of trees out here, but there are some. See, there they are. No real rhyme or reason again to this. That's awfully straight for a tree. So tempting to start putting highlights in. You know, to give these trees a little bit more life, see? But I need to fix the background there because that's just not doing it for me. I went in with way too light of a color. So I'm gonna be trying to remedy that a little bit. Yeah, so right now I'm just trying to fix this color mistake here because that did not really work at all for what I'm trying to achieve. And it's kind of rinse and repeat at this point. I'm just trying to fix my mistake.